Hi there, this is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Virgo. Hello Virgos, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs as well as a cross watcher. These are the bonus readings where we will be pulling some past life cards and then we're going to tie everything into the present, okay? Because if you don't know where you've been, you don't know where the hell you're going. So here we go, Virgos. Virgo, Egypt, really strong ties to Egypt. Feels like there's something about forbidden. I don't know what this is, if this is connected to forbidden relationships and love, or if this is forbidden, it could be food. Look at that, because you have food and hunger, bottom of the deck. Some of you guys have food aversions in this life, and they come from past lives. Some people, it takes in the form of hoarding food, and some people it's the opposite. But there's something connected here with food and hunger, forbidden, maybe not being able to eat certain things. But it's more than just that. It's obviously this too, but this feels deeper. Forbidden to marry. Yeah, exactly. Love life. Yeah. It definitely had to do with love. I could feel it right off the bat. Something about forbidden love. Maybe you know, it's a whole fucking tale as old as time. Can't marry who I'm in love with. I have to marry who's the person that is the most suitable per society. If they're not of noble blood, we can't be married. Someone here, when they get stressed, they don't eat. Because it goes back to this past life, something about the food and hunger. Someone here almost like went on a food strike, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, I'm not going to eat then. It's something connected with the food. Could be relevant in this life as well, too. You don't eat when you're upset. Virgos have to be careful, though, because their gut's really connected to the head. So Virgos especially have to be really careful what they eat and to make sure they eat good and healthy and at all, because if not, fucks up their head. The gut health for them is important. Some of you might be really drawn to Egyptian things. Because of this past life, you have vows. Yeah, it was forbidden. You couldn't get married. It's what I felt. Could mimic itself in this life of wanting a relationship or being with someone and it doesn't work out. It's almost like it replays itself on like a loop. It's really about wanting what you can't have too. I think in this life, a lot of you the biggest lesson for you is self-love, being alone. Not being codependent. Yeah, Three of Swords. See, I mean, I almost just feel like this is a theme. Heartbreak. Not having that relationship that you see others having. And also I feel like a lot of you, it's a disappointment. Heartbreaking. I just keep seeing heartbreaking. Heartbreaking things happening to you this lifetime. Feeling like, wow, what the fuck? And don't get me wrong, some people have it way worse, but that doesn't take away from your own issues and crises and experiences, right? A lot of heartbreak in this life. And once that gets cleared out karmically, like you learn the lessons, it almost stops. It doesn't mean we have a perfect life. Even when we learn all the karmic lessons, we still have struggles and less regular lessons and such, right? So it's not going to be a perfect life. But I feel like you'll no longer be falling for those you can't have, whether this is emotionally unavailable or whether this is they're in another relationship and in love with someone else. No more falling for the one you can't have. Knight of Wands, younger fire sign. I feel like healing for you happens quickly. Feel like it happens quickly because it might have been a long time. Something was drawn out. Disappointment, oh, and all of a sudden, boom. Fast, quick. Some of you guys have to be really careful about not getting the mistake of falling for physical versus actual soul connection. Because the Knight of Wands can also be a card of one night stands and just sex. You have here the King of Wands here too, right? And I would be careful with that because all this energy here tells me it could be someone that comes in, very attractive, almost charming, sweep you off your feet, then you fuck, and then you never hear from them again. It's like the sexual energy ruins it. Three of Cups. Celebration. It's like a celebration of freedom. That's your lesson. Your lesson is to be independent and free. See, even in the Knight of Wands, you can see the pyramids. See, that is really big connection to that, to Egypt. Ten of Swords, endings, a lot of brutal endings in this life. I could feel it. The heartbreak being your first card. For some of you, something ended recently with a masculine that you thought had the potential of being something. It's kind of like, oh, chalk it up on the list, just another one. Yeah, DJ Khaled, and another one. It always seems to be, it could be, but it's not. And so something recently was this way, an opportunity or a thing, no. Ten of Swords, endings, no. I think because there's something bigger and better. Yeah, you guys are coming in real hot in your reading too with the Virgo Hermit card here. So this is spiritual enlightenment. See, all of these things happen to you to crack you the fuck open because the saying is, the light is how the crack gets in. So you are going to be extremely enlightened in this life. I mean, as Virgos, you guys are like that kind of an energy of, you have that old soul vibe, but you guys can get really distracted from that because you're ruled by Mercury. Of course, it depends what else you have in your chart and your moon sign and such as well too. But a lot of Virgos are very, they have an old soul vibe. Kind of quirky, some of them. Very intuitive, but also very intellectual. They're the scientists. Yeah, they like proof. Virgos are very nitpicky. They see the flaw in something, you know, that others may not see. Makes it very difficult for them to kind of go with the flow sometimes because they see everything, they notice everything. They could be very easily overstimulated. Now you have here the Empress. For those of you not trying to get pregnant, beware because that's the card of pregnancy, right? Fertility. But it has nothing to do with pregnancy for some of you. And what it has to do with is just this gorgeous, abundant cycle in life, right? So the Empress energy can really be about a birth of a new cycle, a new day. It's the mother energy here as well too. Some of you guys may have mother healing, or you're extremely close to the mother. Remember now we're coming into, this is Gemini season now, we're going to go into Cancer season. Cancer is the mother. So this, even though it's Father's Day, which is ironic, right? Mother healing. That's goddess of love as well too, right? Venus, goddess of love, self-love. See, like that quietness, even when I'm channeling, it's very peace, quiet, be still. Something about enjoy the quiet. Enjoy the nothingness, enjoy the quiet. Maybe it's because in your next cycle, it's going to be busy, 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 busy. Enjoy the quiet. Enjoy the peace. Because Virgos are ruled by Mercury, they think if they're not doing something, they're like Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars though, but they think if they're not doing something that it's unproductive, but that's not the truth. Sometimes the reason that we need to pause and do nothing is because it's a period of rest, period of preparation. Two of Pentacles and the Four of Wands going back and forth on new beginnings here for somebody. It's also instability. not feeling very stable. Some of you may have come from a background of instability, whether it's parenthood. You see, that could be even with you. Having a rocky relationship with you and your children, or you having one with your mother and healing through that. There's some type of thing here with the mother energy. It's just screaming it. And it's connected here to enlightenment, because it came out with your Virgo energy too. I think for a lot of people, but especially people with anxiety, when they don't feel the situation is stable, they're not stable. You see the energy of it? Stability for them is key. That's why I enjoy the quiet, because the quiet is peace. Quiet is serenity. Tower, stand alone. I mean, typical Virgo energy. You guys are introverts. You guys like to be alone. You got the ladybug coming through real hot. Ladybug could be a sign from someone, right? The ladybug is also is the birth of a daughter, so there's a daughter energy here. It says a vibrant, abundant life, happy, comfort, leisure, wishes are coming true. It's a very auspicious time. You have the Chariot here too, Cancer. We're talking about that mother energy with the Cancerian. Could also be just a Cancer male coming through as well too. Chariot is an arrival. There could be travel in the future for some of you too. Movement, travel. The Hermit, you coming up real fucking strong in this reading. You guys are coming up heavy as fuck. I mean, let's read what the card itself says for you. Analytical, hardworking, intelligent, reserved, helpful, critical, exacting, nitpicky, conscientious, and responsible. That's all the energy of you guys. But sometimes you gotta relax. Sometimes you gotta fucking chill. Sometimes you gotta go with the flow. The stars, this is wishes. You have two cards indicating wishes coming true. There's the word peace in there that I felt. Peace, the quiet. Some of you are going to be this summer manifesting, planting seeds for manifestation for the future. The bridge, connecting, overcoming barriers. It's like you guys are connecting all the dots. You guys see the connection of all things, past, present, and future. And the Hierophant. Hierophant is about someone very stable, stubborn, possessive, sensual, prosperous, independent. But the Hierophant can be a committed relationship. And if it's not a relationship, it's a commitment to something. Some of you guys might have to feel that way. Well, you feel that way because there's something coming up in the future of commitment. Do you have to commit to a job? Do you have to commit to an idea? Or is this a person? Wow, first date. Some of you are going to start opening yourself up to dating. Being open to the idea doesn't necessarily mean that you are. I'm open to the idea, doesn't mean that I am, right? See what I'm saying? But it's being open to the idea. How will you know you're ready for this? Because no matter how this works out and ends, whether it ends beautifully and it's the person you marry, or it doesn't work out so well because you see the signs early on, which now we're not going to stay in some shit. We're going to immediately evacuate and abort immediately the situation, right? Abort mission kind of a vibe. But you're open to it if it happens. And it's not a forcing and it's not a needing. I need someone. It's just being open. This could even just be hanging out with friends. It doesn't have to be romantic. Could be just you having fun this summer. Hanging out. The hell was that? It's gratitude. I'm too lazy to pick it up. I don't know, today I feel really tired. I felt kind of under the weather last night too. But that's gratitude, and you have self-care. Taking care of yourself, eating better. Treating yourself like the goddess that you are, blooming season. Something about food. I don't know if you guys need to eat better. I don't know if you need to change your diet and eat healthier. Self-care is also sleeping, being able to be at peace in the quiet. Don't be those people, those muggles, the mortals, running around like chickens without heads on, just going nowhere fast. You don't need to be physically moving to be going somewhere, okay? All right, guys, we're going to get into your extended. Should you wish to rent it, click that upside down triangle below. Takes you to my website. All the links will be there. It'll go to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. It'll be in the past life oracle section. And also thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. Thank you for all of the donations you guys send to my PayPal. It is so much appreciated. I love you guys. I'll see you there, okay? Bye. Oh, Patreon also. Don't forget, follow me on Patreon.